Sunrise, Atlantic Ocean, aboard the aircraft carrier Harry S. Truman, the relative calm belying the sound and fury of the day ahead.
And oftentimes people will say it's a dangerous environment. It's not inherently dangerous, but it's a completely unforgiving environment to any mistake, either human or mechanical.
Indicate 9 knot RPM.
Captain Nicholas Diena shoulders the responsibility for what is arguably the most sophisticated and complex weapons platform in the U.S. military. The Truman is one of the Navy's 11 modern aircraft carriers. No other nation has more than one. They are critical to America's military dominance. Carriers allow the Navy to have a forward presence anywhere in the world, to secure shipping lanes, to provide humanitarian assistance and disaster response, and of course, to project force when ordered. The Truman was recently on a training mission off the Atlantic seaboard.
All engine head standard, indicate 75 RPM.
Preparing for deployment next spring.
We are currently working to train to and execute each of the mission areas and warfare areas wherever we may deploy in the future.
One of the first things you notice on board the aircraft carrier is just how young the sailors are. About 40% of them are right around the age of 21, and many of them are responsible for multi-million-dollar pieces of equipment and their safe operation. As one commander put it just a few years ago, some of them couldn't even get the car keys from their parents.
I think if we could bring everyone in America on board for a day, they would be completely bowled over with the selflessness, the sacrifice, and the work ethic of these young men and women.
They're going to be launching you guys off.
At 31, Lieutenant Colin Johnson Jamalvo from Millbury, Massachusetts, is a grizzled veteran. He's a pilot who flies MH-53 helicopters, has served as a flight instructor, and is currently a shooter on board the Truman.
As a shooter, you're a launch and arresting gear officer.
The arresting gear is the cable and hydraulic system that catches aircraft by the tailhook as they land. The launch gear is the catapult that shoots aircraft off the flight deck. Neither has much margin for error.
So it's a steam catapult which operates via launch valves, and those launch valves open up steam to force the catapult forward. We set the speed at which they open, and that's based on weight and a few other factors that go into it. If we were to not open them quick enough, you'd have a soft shot and the aircraft could go in the water. If you open them too fast, you could damage the aircraft, potentially rip off the nose gear. So it's important that you get it right so the pilot isn't hurt or we don't damage the aircraft or kill anybody.
As the captain said earlier, it is an unforgiving environment. And for Colin, that is something especially evident as the sun goes down.
It's still exciting and still kind of nerve-wracking, and it only gets kind of scarier at night. You're ducking under things and trying not to get blown down by jet exhaust. It doesn't stop being exciting, I'll tell you that.
The Massachusetts native has built a career and developed valuable skills in the Navy, but it has come with some sacrifice.
I miss a lot of things about Massachusetts. Boy, I miss being there for the Red Sox. I miss being there for the Patriots. I miss the seasons. Just miss how comfortable it is up there versus how hot it is usually down here.
The lieutenant is one of more than 5,000 people on board the Truman, almost evenly divided between the ship's company and the men and women of the Air Wing. Command Master Chief Tony Perriman is the highest-ranking enlisted member on board and serves as liaison between the officers and the enlisted sailors. He's also chief cheerleader.
These sailors are great ambassadors to this great country, and they're doing wonderful things each and every day. One, they're representing themselves, not just themselves, they're representing their families as they come out here young, eager to learn and eager to win. So they're hardworking, they're dedicated, and they're true professionals, and you'll see they love what they do.
Ultimately, I think human performance is increased when there's value and purpose to what you do, and I think there's no greater value and purpose than volunteering to serve your country and dedicating yourself to others. And these young men and women on board this ship every day in an unforgiving environment in relatively austere conditions show up when called and work all day to maintain our way of life and preserve and protect the freedoms that every American holds dear.
Wow, what an amazing opportunity. And an aircraft carrier is 1,100 feet long, weighs 100,000 tons. What was it like to be on board?
You know how some things in life are smaller when you see them in person? This was not the case. This thing is massive. It's complicated. Everything on board is in constant motion. The captain says the number one word on board is responsibility, because if you don't do your job well, if everyone doesn't do their job well, then other people are at risk. Captain Deanna has since moved on to another assignment, but we are so grateful that we had the opportunity. You know how people ask us, what's the favorite thing you've ever done? And it's always hard to come up with an answer. This might have been one of them for me.
That was amazing.